In this video, I am going to share my top 3 myths about real estate agents. Something that you believe is right, something that you believe about real estate agent, but those are wrong assumptions. So watch till the end. Myth number 1, real estate agent only work for the seller. And that's not true because their main goal is to work for both buyer and seller. If they just only work for the seller and the transaction does not happen, they don't get any commission. They only get commission when both buyer and seller agrees and the property gets sold. Hence, they have to work for both buyer and seller. Myth number 2, real estate agents always work for top dollar. That is not true because their main goal, as I already said, that to make the transaction happen. And think for a moment, consider this example, like the property price is 600,000, it will be easily sold for 600,000. And assuming that there are 2% commission, so the agent is going to get about 12,000 when the property gets sold, assuming it is sold for 600,000. If the property gets sold for 650, then the agent will get 2%, which is $13,000. So for selling it for 600,000 and selling it for 650,000, agent is only going to get $1,000 extra. So think for an agent point of view, why would an agent work so hard for another 16 days, 15 days, 1 month extra just to get 1,000? Their main goal is to sell the property as quickly as possible so that they can move on, they get that commission and they move on to the next property where they can get another $12,000 in the same amount of time. As you know, time is limited. Hence, real estate agent will always try to sell the property as quickly as possible, and their main goal is to make the buyer go up and seller go down and make that matching point so that the transactions gets happened and they get the commission. So they might not be interested all the time to get the top dollar, although it's about their reputation, because the more money they get, it's about their reputation. They get more listings, more people will go to them for selling it, but that is not necessarily true that all the time they want top dollar. They want to make sure the transaction happen so that they get that commission quickly. And the myth number 3 is real estate agent will have to give all the information about the neighborhood, about the suburbs, and everything about the property. That's not true. Although they have to, in Australia, there is a rule that they have to provide all the truthful informations, but they might not tell some of the informations which are negative. It's up to the owner, up to the buyer who actually have to do the independent research. And that's why you have to do independent research. You listen to them, you get all this opinion, and then do a different research as well and find out what they're saying. It is actually congruent with what you are actually finding the information from different sources. So do your individual research as well. Don't just rely on real estate agent. Remember, real estate agent is there to make the transaction happens. In fact, if you just go directly with the buyer and seller, then might be a heated argument. There should be some sort of a problem where having an agent is a very important part, and so that they can facilitate the transactions and it happens. Having said that, these are the 3 myths that most people think. Whereas if you think about that independent point of view, their goal, real estate agents' main goal is to make the transaction happen, to make that property get sold so that they get the commissions. So if you know these things, now you can interact with them in a better way. Now you can show that, okay, as a buyer, you are also an important factor. It's not only about the seller. So buyer and seller both are important point of view in these transactions, and hence real estate agent will treat both of them and equal respect and all. I hope you got something out of this video. If you really like this video, please like that video and subscribe the channel, that it will really help me to reach out to more people. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.